drunk, well, I'll pass out on the floor now, baby. But you won't bother me no more. And if you're drinking, well, you know that you're my friend. And I say, I think I'll have myself a beer.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We are tonight's entertainment.
Alright, welcome people to Beers of Sigmar talking Warhammer Fest Age of Sigmar Day 1. And it's just me, Adam, and Wayne chatting about it today.
Hi.
Hi. I'm just going to do a quick run through of what happened the other night. Sorry we're a day late, we're in Australia, so we're always late. So let's just flick through and see what we got. So the first reveal we had was Kragnos. So Wayno, what did you think of Kragnos?
He's a really, really nice looking model. I'm glad that they've done something for destruction finally.
Yep.
I'm a bit on the fence to his rules right now. The add one to bravery wholly within 12 just feels crap.
Yep.
To be perfectly honest.
Let's look at that. So Icon of Destruction, add one to bravery for destruction units wholly within 12. Yeah, it's a bit underwhelming. I'm a Bone Splitters player, so people might see them on the channel at some point. That's okay for Bone Splitters because they're low bravery, but wholly within 12, kind of got to babysit your orcs. You're not going to use it with Gargants.
The orcs and the Gargants are going to be too far away from it.
It's a bit of it's a bit of a nothing ability, really. So
yeah,
it's nice. It's better than nothing, but so far, whatever. The
shield's good.
The shield, yeah. Let's have a quick look at that. So each time a model is affected by a spell or an endless spell or ability, you roll 3d6. If the roll is greater than the casting value of the spell or endless spell, ignore the effects of that spell or endless spell on this model. So that's not what you roll. So with Croak, you roll you 2d6 plus 3. You're beating the spell casting requirement. So if it's Comet's Call on a 6, you have to beat 6, not the 11 that Croak's just rolled. So that's pretty good. It's pretty good. So
it is only a 1, but he's supposedly got a 2+ save or something.
So they said in the stream he had 18 wounds with a 2+ save. So
so he's basically not going to die from anything.
Yeah, so it'd be just mortal wounds unless we haven't seen everything for mortal wound saves are there. That would be nice, but it'd be hard to bring him down in combat. It'll be hard to bring him down from shooting magic. So it'll just be the mortal wounds. So Seraphon strikes again there, I think.
It'll be interesting to see what else they add to him, because if it's just those two things, 18 wounds, 2+ save, then he's probably a pass. But
the model, there sort of looks like it's going to be the size of a Gargant. So we kind of can expect an Archaon, Nagash style demigod. I'm assuming it'll be like 600 to 800 points. I don't know if you agree with me there. So we should have a lot of rules. I'm expecting this guy to be, minimum, even Alariel 600 points. So I'm thinking he's going to be big on points, and I'm hoping he's big on rules. So
I don't think he'll be Nagash or Archaon.
I don't think he's going to be that power level. I think he's going to be probably the anti-Croak release. But I think he's going to be a lot of points, and I think he's going to be pretty combat heavy. But we'll see. We'll see.
On his rule, his 3d6 dispel rule.
Yep.
It's like they're trying to do an anti-magic, and I think going forward they're going to be doing more anti-magic because they buffed magic too much. If that makes sense.
Kind of snowballed lately, magic. Kind of ending with Teclis recently. Because
that shield, the 3d6 roll to ignore any spell instead of a 3-up save like Volturnus have. Like, that's so much easier to get off that shield.
Yes.
It's like they made it too easy.
Yes. So the screen's not sensitive. There we go. Yeah. Yes, I agree. So it'd be good to see Magic get a bit of a hit there from him, but you know, we'll see what he brings. The book looks nice cover. It's meant to be the last one in the book series, so I'm looking forward to it.
Do you know off the top of your head how many armies have been in every Broken Realms book? Is it 4 or 5 for every Broken Realms book so far?
Oh, I think it's, let's say 5 on average. I don't know off the top of my head.
Because I'm trying to think of what other armies are going to be in Kragnos. Obvious, it's going to be Destruction for him. Have they said
kind of gone over that? Well, let's go down a bit further to here. They've kind of gone over. I think you're going to get something for Cities of Sigmar. You'll get Seraphon with Croak. They're going to update Alara's War Scroll, which is nice, and add the new model. Let's have a look at that model. With the big pipe, what do you think of this model? So if this is getting the new Sylvaneth...
Look, I love Sylvaneth, especially the models. I don't understand what the hell that beetle is. We haven't really seen his rules yet to sort of tie into the beetles, but...
Yeah, I'm not a fan. I think the top half looks terrible. If it didn't have, this bit at the top, it'd probably look really nice. I think it's just too much.
It's too busy.
Yeah, they've added too much. One thing too.
And the vines down the bottom.
If it was just the vines, I'd probably be all for it. Just have to be one or the other, so. But one of the other guys on the channel, Nick, who you guys will get to know, he's pumped. He's off Sylvaneth, and I think he's really happy. He's hoping it's a Star Priest level power buffer, but we'll see. I don't think it will. It'll be something bad. Sylvaneth again. But, they push on. So, yeah, as for... There's going to be a few armies that have missed out in Broken Realms, which is disappointing.
Skaven.
Skaven's, you're a big Skaven man, so you've missed out.
I'm disappointed. There's no Skaven in any Broken Realms. No mention of them. Nothing.
Yeah, they've kind of been skipped. Beast of Chaos fans, we apologise. You've got a nice model, but it's for orcs. In Kragnos. Even like the Bone Splitters and Iron Jaws didn't really get a look in, but they get in Kragnos, so yeah. But it's all exciting. It's changing the meta, which is always a good thing. But who did get another model is these bad boys, the Slaanesh. So
I'm speechless.
Yeah, it's a wicked model. Absolutely awesome models.
It's just a keeper of secrets with a fan.
Yeah, and we love a fan. We're fans of a fan. But yeah, it's very soon after the book. But I'm all for new models, and they kind of the new Keeper War Scroll's a bit disappointing for Slaanesh players. They're not quite as what they were. But it's a good model. I'm a fan.
They're average. They're typical Keeper of Secrets. Apart from the fan being added, it hasn't really done much else for me.
That's fair. But let's get to the model that I'm most excited about, and that's this boy, Croak. King of the Kings. Fairly balanced man. I think he's going to have an amazing 4-page war scroll coming up.
He's going to be dropped on the floor.
Yeah, and he'll still rape armies. So, hopefully it's him, and then you can take Baby Croak in his old form, spammable as battle line, and just run 6 Croaks. It'd be fantastic.
I hope he gets a point increase with this new model. He needs a point increase I know they're going to buff him a little bit, which is sort of counterintuitive because he doesn't really need buffing at the moment. But
So I think he's going to end up, because at the moment it's 320. He's going to end up with the Ashroth, and with the Ashroth Bearer, the Guard, and the Balewing is 600. You know, that whole pick is 600 points. So I think he's going to get a lot of those additions into his War Scroll naturally. So I think he'll get extra wounds because he's going to be bigger. So the Guard will be less likely needed to be taken. So it'll probably be 100 points.
Would they do that though? Because then they won't be selling any Guard.
Well, no, Guard can still protect Slan. So I don't know if this is going to be a new Slan or just Croak. They said Croak, so I'm hoping this Slan is still the Slan because they're cheap, 260. So yeah, and then I think he'll be buffed. I think how much we don't know. He's already pretty good. You know, we don't have to talk about how great he is. But I love the model. The model's awesome. I'll be getting him. I'll be getting Kragnos. And I'll have no money.
I'll be getting Kragnos. I will not be getting Seraphon, obviously. So reasons. I just like I can just print a Croak if I really want one.
Yeah, yep. So if anyone out there like 3D printing, Wayne's big on the 3D printing, and you can get some awesome models. They look like Seraphon, which will probably look better than Seraphon models. So yeah,
try not to just GW too much, but like I can print pretty much the same as GW, if not better.
Yeah, if you've got a good printer, you can get some wicked models. You printed me a model for the Feck army I was building up, and it was awesome. So yes. All right, let's track a look. Well, everyone's seeing these models, so let's keep moving. Let's talk about the big release, which was the vampires.
The one I was most excited for.
Yeah, the vampires, and probably the most polarizing dual kit they're bringing out. So that Lorcavai, the Mother of Nightmares, and I think it's giving a lot of people some nightmares. So Wayne, you've been very vocal in our group chat about this model. Just unload.
I don't know.
Unload, please.
Like, come on, seriously. It's like a vampire took a dump and just out comes some sort of manticore thing. What the hell is the deal with the two chests? Why has he got 4 arms? He's a vampire. He's not Slanesh. He's not Chaos. Like, it's like GW said, let's take our kids to work day, left the kids to design a model, and said, yep, we'll run with that. It's horrible.
It is a very
Cut it in half.
Very polarizing.
And then use it for conversions, but do not run it as it is right now. It's horrible.
So, in our the Beers of Sigmar group chat, there's five members at the moment, and Wayne is the only one that is 100% against the model. Luke's on the fence. In Adelaide chat, it's probably 75% love it. So there's not a lot that hate it. I understand why people hate it. It is the torso is odd, but I just love that they've gone with something completely left field, and it's pretty terrifying.
I understand left field, but you still got to have symmetry. You've still what the hell?
Yeah,
seriously.
I'll wait till I see it in person, because sometimes paint jobs and photos don't do something justice. I remember looking at Bellicor and people said he looked a bit odd in the torso and the legs, and after
Bellicor looks awesome,
and he looks amazing.
Bellicor looks awesome.
Yeah,
he's great. They did a good job with that. They did a good job with Croak. They did a good job with Kragnos. This, yeah. Like, come on.
The bottom half looks amazing if it didn't have the top half, and the top half is beautiful, absolutely beautiful.
Exactly.
You just hate this bit here.
Exactly. I've seen a lot of Facebook posts already where people will basically just chop him off and either put a head on the manticore or bat-looking body and then use the vampire half for something else.
It needed to be, you'd probably cut this bit here up to the boobs, down to the bottom of the chest plate, and you'd slot it there, and it'd probably look a lot better. Really, the head should be popping out of the shoulders of the wings. That's probably where it should be fairly sitting.
What I'm going to do, I'll probably get this model just to convert it, because as a whole, the parts are good. It's just the way GW's actually put it together. I will literally cut the waist off, and I'll cut the arms off, and I'll put the arms on the back, and then have the body joining properly.
Yeah.
I'll show it when I'm done with it. It's
so
I can't stand looking at it anymore. Please move on.
we'll go to the other part of the dual kit, which is
Even worse.
It's the same. I actually love the vampire half. The way he's got his hand. I think they haven't got any other photos of it.
But just
It looks
on
really
where
cool.
he's got, he looks constipated.
He probably is. He probably hasn't got a poo hole, so he's constipated. But yes.
It's just, come on.
Now, talking about the actual mod, I can see running 4 of these guys. I'm hoping they're like blood, running like 4 bloodthirsters, or 3 more crushers, and I'm hoping they're just damage output and just.
We'll see what they do with the rules. They haven't really done any rules yet for
We haven't
them.
seen anything. It could just be, 4 attacks, 3s and 3s, -1, 2 damage. Like they could really screw it up.
If they stay as they are now, like vampires lords now, then they'll be shit.
Yeah, and I'm hoping that they make them super fast, really good output, and we'll see what happens. Then we've got this guy, Radikar the Beast. Radikar the Beast. I think he looks pretty sick.
I don't like his legs.
Don't like his legs?
Nah,
He hasn't skipped legs.
like, what I don't understand about the new vampires is their wolf theme that they've sort of started throwing into it. Like, hasn't it always been historically, thematically, wolf versus vampire? Not the same damn thing?
Well, yes, but I think GW have just gone tits up with whatever the old school was and just gone, let's just do whatever we want now with cow elves and wolf vampires and the lot, so we'll just run with it. I think
I mean, this guy is...
No, you're right, you go.
You go. Well, this guy's also in Curse City, but not this model.
Okay. So
they've made an entirely new model for it.
I'm not going to be collecting vampires. Unlikely. Unless there's a rule that makes me trigger to collect them. So I don't really care. But I'm looking forward to seeing them on the table.
I'll be completely negative against all these models, but I'm probably going to buy them all.
Oh, you will. Absolutely. They've got some cool little dudes hanging on the side, dripping blood into a cup for them. It's pretty cool. Then what's this? Belladama Volga, first of the Vikros. Verkos. We'll work it out when the book comes out.
Very Russian.
Yeah, very right. Oh, I agree. First time I saw it, I thought I wasn't a fan. The wolves look sick. Didn't like the big cloak. It's growing on me. It's growing on me.
The wolves. I'd have just the wolves. The guy on top, no.
Down the bottom here it says a vampire ancient beyond calculation and a powerful sorcerer to boot. So, to me, a powerful sorcerer is Croak.
Yeah, or Nagash, or Teclis. Like, these guys...
I'm assuming this will be a one cast, no addition to cast wizard.
Even if he's 2 casts, the state of magic at the moment, if you're not Teclis, Nagash, or Croak, you basically aren't doing shit.
Yeah, look. Unless they can... Well, I'm assuming that all vampires would be casters. So if you're running 5 vampires, you'll probably have 5 or 6 spells. You might get one off against Croak. So, there's that.
If you're lucky.
Normally you won't get off any, and I know from experience.
Look, coming from Skaven, where I had 8 casts, and, Nagash or Croak stops every single one, it's like, come on.
Yeah. The magic.
It doesn't... Yeah.
We can go on about the Skaven book being terrible now, but we'll leave that for another chat. I don't want to trigger you. Alright.
I'm always triggered.
You are. So we got the direwolves, new plastics. I don't know if they needed them, but they do look nice. They're simple.
They are simple, but they look good.
They look fine.
They're direwolves. They look good. The old ones were a little bit dated. Like you said, I don't think they needed new direwolves. Like, they're not horrible, the old models, compared to, like, let's say Marauders or Clan Rats, etc. At least they got something new. They look alright.
Yeah. Yeah. Look, after seeing these rivals, it kind of reminds, so I run a Khorne list, and I just run 4 units of Flesh Hounds and 4 Bloodthirsters, and then, a couple of Slaughter Priests. And I can see, if I was ever going to collect them, I'd just be buying 4 boxes of these guys, spam that ugly flying vampire dude that Wayne hates, and just having a quick fun game, hoping the rules are wicked. If the rules suck, I won't do it. So, I think there's potential there, if the rules are good, for a fun army. It's not. They're pretty nice looking models. And then you can kind of see in this photo, you've got all the other stuff: the new skeletons, zombies, blood knights.
So, just out of all the new releases,
yep,
the blood knights are fantastic.
Yeah, they're really nice. I'm just worried they're going to be $400 a box, but
yeah, I mean, I've got 25 of the old ones, so I probably won't need to buy any of the new ones, but I'll probably buy 5.
Yep.
But if they're $170 a box like the old ones used to be, then probably not. I don't like the new zombies. They are horrible. I don't like the new skeletons. I do not know why they needed to update the skeletons. I think they went for a more... I'm trying to think of the period, like Constantinople.
Yeah.
Theme.
I do like them, but I'm disappointed they didn't do Graveguard, because I feel like these guys look better than Graveguard as in heavily armoured. Yeah, they're an update on the old ones. They're not that much better or worse.
I'll just run the old ones. I won't buy any new ones.
I don't think it matters. People that don't have them aren't going to go rush out to buy them, I don't think.
No. Especially if you're an existing Legions of Nagash player, you've already got 80 skeletons, 120 skeletons. You won't need to buy more.
No, but I feel like the zombies, they look okay, and there's better printable ones, but I feel like because they've released new zombies and the old ones are ugly, there's going to be wicked rules for these.
I'll give them that. The new zombies compared to the old zombies, yeah, they're better. Except for the ones that have gravestones on top of them, because that does not make any sense whatsoever.
No. And I've been thinking about how they can do these zombies, and I think I mentioned to you before, but like the 28 Days Later movie style where zombies are fast and terrifying, not the slow, shambly ones. I want to see them 8 to 12 inch move, run and charge, do immortals, and then everyone turn into more zombies. That'd be just wild, terrifying.
Even if they made that like a command ability or something, fresh meat or something like that, that would be cool.
Yeah, if it's
but I don't think they're going to do it.
Like a spell that can make them double move, fresh meat spell, double their move or triple their move, like Bone Splitters get. And then there's a command ability for run and charge, and all of a sudden you can make your zombies fly across the board. I think that would be just wild. Yeah.
I mean, that I've already printed 60 zombies ready for this.
Yeah. And
there's been a rumour going around that they're going to lose their plus attacks from having more than 20 or 40. We'll wait and see what GW does with that. But the other rumour is that they're going to do mortals on 6s.
Yeah, I've heard that.
And they're going to heal back on 2-up for every model that they kill.
I'm not sure if that's just a heal or if they can go above their starting site, as in spawn more zombies.
I doubt they'll do that. It'll probably be a heal or a return to starting strength.
But either way, because I'm assuming they're going to be 5s and 5s, but if they're 5s and 5s but they're fast, can heal and do mortals, It's kind of like skinks. Like skinks, fires and fires, but because they're fast and they deal mortals. That's why they're amazing.
I'm all about them if they are 6s do mortals.
Yeah.
Regardless of whether they get extra attacks. I mean, I'm sure there's still going to be buffs to give them extra attacks in Allegiance, and we don't know what's happening with War Scroll battalions yet. We'll get into that probably at another date. But if their 6s do mortal wounds and then heal on a 2-up, it's going to be an almost unkillable unit.
Oh yeah, which would what a zombie should be. Like, zombies should be this endless horde that feels like you're never going to get through them and all hope is lost.
Yeah.
You know,
and they need that too because of the damage output at the moment.
Yeah, so if someone drops 60 zombies down and I'm using my normal armies, Khorne or Seraphon, I'm not worried. I'm going to take them off pretty quick.
Yeah.
So, yeah, if they're fast and they can respawn pretty quickly, yeah, it'd be pretty bad. Just like OBR,
I don't think
Mortec can just respawn so quickly. Yeah, that'd be amazing.
So the wolves probably aren't going to change.
No,
they're probably going to be exactly as they are.
Yeah.
The skeletons, I don't think are going to be as good as zombies.
No, I think it's going to be a Marauder Chaos Warrior situation. I think, like, Chaos Warriors are meant to be the better ones, but unfortunately Marauders are way better because of their, their speed. So, and rend. So,
yeah,
I just have the exact same feeling that what should be the shittier unit of the two is going to be the one that everyone takes. So, I feel it's going to be hordes of zombies. People will take some Blood Knights because they're wild, and just vampires. I think that'll be the army. Direwolves, maybe.
I'll definitely be working a Blood Knight army. Like, even if they're crap, I just want to run a full list of Blood Knights. I did in Legions of Nagash. I'm going to do it again in this. Yeah.
So it'll be interesting what they do with the sub-elite. Like, that's what we're all excited about. Bring out the army, bring out the book, give us the sub-allegiances, let us see all the rules. Let's just hope it's towards the filthy and the let's hope it's more towards the Seraphon end than the Slanesh end, but not quite either. Not quite the Seraphon end.
I did just notice something in the background. They got Vargeist still.
They got Vargeist and they got Terrorgeist, so that's cool. So they're going to have heaps of options, which is awesome. They got the bats. They got the corpse carts in there, the same old model. Yeah, I think
no necromancers though.
What was that? Sorry.
No necromancers though.
Not in the photo there. I'm assuming they'll still have them. That will just be like a Hag Queen cheap one spell thing, I reckon.
It depends if this is meant to be the replacement for Legions of Nagash, like everybody's talking about.
Yeah, well, I can't see Nagash in that picture either, so...
Oh, Nagash is dead.
Spoilers. If you didn't know that, then... Yeah.
Pansy Boy Teclis killed him.
Yes, spoilers. Yeah,
everybody knows by now.
Anyone that actually does watch this video, and there'll be probably like 6 people,
it's probably just us watching ourselves.
Yeah, that's cool. Like, we're awesome. Just chuck in some comments of, like, what you want to see the vampires again do, or Kragnos or Croak or whatever. Points, rules you hope. Do you like the models? Just let's chat about Warhammer. We love it, so we're all for people talking about it. And don't be afraid to call us idiots because we don't really care.
Yeah, no, don't care. Yeah. And I hate everything, so hate along with me.
Wayne hates everything. I'm way too positive about everything, and then all the other people in the group are in the middle. So it's usually just me and Wayne yelling at each other. So it's all good. We don't hate each other.
No, we don't hate each other. That's the good thing.
That's the good thing. You can disagree.
I do think you need glasses though. Oh
yeah, I probably do need glasses because I like everything. Alright, what's this last thing they got? I didn't really look at this. Age of Sigmar Soul.
It's their whole trying to get into
another mobile
game. Probably.
Nobody cares. If
you're
going to play these games, that's fine. I mean, I'll just play COD. if I'm not going to play Warhammer. So,
Shall we quickly talk about 3.0?
yeah. So all right. So that's the end of that. We'll quickly talk about what we've heard about 3.0. We won't go too deep because there's going to be lots of chats with the rest of the guys as we go. I don't know if anyone's seen the Smorgan video. He saw some things. A few other people have seen some things, so we'll quickly talk about it. I'll let Wayne kick it off.
The fact that it's going to suck.
Well, Wayne hates it. I love it. So let's just run through what we've heard.
Alright, the board size changed.
The board size has changed. I've jumped on early and bought a smaller map because I'm expecting it to happen. 60 by 44. It's going to be
I'm
odd.
actually on the fence.
What's that? Sorry.
It's the first. I'm actually on the fence this time.
Yeah, I think it's going to be interesting. I think it's going to, like, for Seraphon, it's going to be odd because I'm so used to having so much area to teleport and summon and move quickly, and to have it squished up tighter playing against alpha armies is going to be really difficult, which is good. But then if I get a double turn, I'm so close to you, you're going to die. So
It's definitely going to make the game go faster. It's going to make me bring back my Doom Wheel list. That's what I'm happy about.
I think it's going to squeeze the meta a bit. There's going to be people at the top of the meta are going to be really annoyed because they're going to struggle against armies that they normally wouldn't. But it's going to bring some crappy armies back into the field. You know, should be interesting. Probably not Sylvaneth, but everything else will be in the game. Maybe a decent
Nick is going to hate us.
What's that?
Nick is going to hate us.
Yeah, well, we should collect a better army. He is now, Daughters of Cain. Good on you, Nick.
Yeah,
Let's hope
got
Polari
off
was
the
good.
Sylvaneth train.
So the other things we've heard battalions are going. I've got mixed emotions about battalions going. They said there's going to be generic ones, but losing Cunning Ruck and those sort of things and be odd, but I understand why they've done it.
The only army I collect that has an okay battalion is Ardeneth. Every other army that I collect, like Skaven, God, too many to count. Most of the War Scroll battalions in the book just aren't worth it. They're not worth the points.
No, so like for example, Khorne, I think there's about 18 battalions in the Khorne book, and there's I think 2 that's worth it: Gore Pilgrims and Torrents of Blood. So the 4 Bloodthirst or the multiple Bloodthirster one where they strike in order, or Gore Pilgrims, which I don't worry about the mortal side because mortals suck. Yeah, you know, you got Tzeentch that have just that one awesome one. You've got Fire Slayers that have the one where they only take Hearthguard. So, and these are all the top meta picks. So I understand why they're getting rid of them. Yeah, I'm all for it, but I'm a bit disappointed to see some go. It'll help Skaven, so yeah, see what happens there. What were some of the other things they talked about? Was, you know, board sizes, battalions,
Command abilities,
command ability
points.
changing. There's going to be retreat D6 or a command ability. There's going to be +1 save.
Basically turning it into 40k.
Yeah. They're trying to streamline it a bit. They're changing the way victory points will work. You lose turn 3 priority, you'll be able to remove an objective. Stuff like that. There'll be little changes, but we haven't got any confirmation, so we can't get too fired up one way or the other. I, for one, want to see Inspiring Presence go, because I think Battle Shock is relevant in the game 90% of the time. So,
Battle Shock needs to come back. I know I play Skaven, so, like, you know, I pretty much have everything to ignore Battle Shock anyway, but going against every other army, you've got too many command points to just pay for Inspiring Presence. Like, it just doesn't, nothing matters anymore.
Yeah.
You could kill 30 models, and it used to be in 1.0, it used to be, alright, Battle Shock, shit, I've lost the rest of my army. But now it's just, alright, command point, yep, fine.
Yeah, it's a bit rough, and I also just think that the general, if you're going to keep Inspiring Presence, should only be the general. So the general's now actually worth something, and needs to be where he needs to be, inspiring his people, not some crappy war dock at the back. You know, so doesn't matter. You know, we keep playing. We love the game. I think that's about it from the 3.0. I'm excited for 3.0. I've heard it's going to be Hobgoblins.
Saturday.
Yeah, so hopefully Saturday they reveal it, and hopefully they show it's Hobgoblins versus a Bretonian chamber, because I'm all about Bretonia. It's not going to happen.
Yeah, keep hoping it's not going to happen.
It's not going to happen, but I'm all for it. Bring on Bretonia. They're the best. I would sell all my armies, and I have 7 armies, just so Bretonia back in the game. Yeah, so...
Bretonia's still there, mate. It's just in the wrong system.
It's in the wrong system, it's on Total War, and it's also there in Feck. So I bought Feck because they apparently like Bretonians, but it's not the same. Give me my cavalry, give me my lance formation, give me the Lady of the Lake, give me the Green Knight. I want them back.
Look, I agree with you. Bretonians need to come back, but it's never going to happen.
It won't happen. No. But, a man can dream. If they bring out Stormcast Chamber that is kind of like Sisters of Battle, like a religious cultist type chamber, I'll be all for that, and that'll do me. So.
Well, that wouldn't surprise me because Stormcast is just Space Marines.
Yes. All right. So, anything else you want to bring up before we start the wrap up, Wayno?
Not that I can think of about. Oh well, complain about everything. No, I just 3.0 rumors are rumors. Smorgan reckons he's seen the book. Okay, fine, you've seen the book, but there's still no proof.
Yeah. Look, if it happens, I'll take him on his word. I'll take it as honest. And if it comes out that's right, then we can believe him a bit more. And if he's wrong, then we believe him less next time. So.
Yeah, I just hope that they don't shit on this Vampires book, because I can't take that heartache right now.
Yeah, I think I'm on the fence if it's going to be good or bad. Really.
Every other book that has come out recently has been decent except for Slanesh.
Yeah. And Lucky Luke's not on the channel right now because he'd be yelling and throwing his stuff because he's a Slanesh player. So. Yeah,
but I think Vampires is the book due to be crap, just like Slanesh was. So yeah, I agree.
Anyone that's interested, I think the next battle report coming up's going to be Luke and Nick doing Slanesh versus Sylvaneth. Hopefully, that'll be up over the weekend. It should be interesting. 2 low tier armies going head to head.
Sylvaneth's still going to lose.
He'll still lose. Nick's a great player. Nick's an amazing player, an amazing painter. You're going to love seeing his army on the channel, as is Luke. We've aggressively expanded to a 5th member of the Beers recently, so welcome Carson. So hopefully get him on the channel soon. He's got a beautiful OBR army. Me and Wayne will have games coming up soon. I'm hoping to dust my Bone Splitters off. And Wayne wants to run some Doom Wheels, so we might try and get that running soon. It should be really fun.
Yep. Skaven, all the way.
Yep. I've also got Bellicor painters, so maybe I'll bring out Bellicor, who knows. So. Alright.
Bone Splitters change to Chaos.
Yeah, look, once you get to know me, I'm all over the shop. I'll buy something different every week. I love all Warhammer. I'm a lover, not a hater. So I think we'll wrap it up there. Everybody have a good night, drink some beers, cider, whatever you drink, just drink it. Have some fun, roll some dice.
Yeah.
Yeah, just love, not hate. Let's keep partying. And yeah.
We'll come back on Saturday or Sunday after the Saturday reveal.
Yeah, we'll try.
It's going to be 3.0.
We're not going to talk 40k. We don't care about 40k. Sorry, 40k.
No,
guys.
40k's no.
One day maybe, but not now. So yeah, thanks guys, and love the beers.
Enjoy, bye.
It's okay, boy, 'cause we'll be good friends, and I'll say, I think I'll have myself a beer.